Hello, friend. There was rumor said the Intel will remove the I in the branding for the processor like i3, i5, or i7. Now it's confirmed the Intel will kill its long-standing branding of i3, i5, or i7 in favor of instead they're using the new brand called the Intel Core or Intel Core Ultra names. And also it will not highlight the generation on the chip when in other words, the normal, the word like a 13th generation Core i5, something like that. Instead, the branding expert said that the change was about avoiding losing the Intel's name. With the old naming scheme, people often shorten the name to Core i5 or even just i5 when talking about the company's chips. Instead, Intel thinks that by dropping the I part of the brand name, it will make the people more difficult to shorten the chip's name that way. Instead, they will see the Intel, put Intel in the name. And coupled with the upcoming that's Meteor Lake chips, which the company said it will be a big shift for its processor, it seems like that this is a great opportunity to make the change. However, it remains to be seen how the new branding plays out in the practice. And it's not clear to what degree the thinking the PC market impact that decision. While the names of the chips will change, Intel said it will keep the full alphanumeric identifier it had used to differentiate the chips across the performance tiers and generation. That should help enthusiasts keep on top of which chip is which. Intel shared some fake example chip named with to illustrate how the new branding will work. For example, it said Intel Core Ultra 9 processor 1090H or the Intel Core Ultra 7 processor 1070K and Intel Core 5 processor 1050U. In this example, the H, K, and U should keep their existing meaning, which means the first chip is the flagship laptop CPU with powerful onboard graphics. The second, K, stands as the high-end laptop chip with the overclocking capability. And the third one is 1050U. It's a mid-range, low-power laptop chips. Intel also said it thinks dropping the generational indicator, like a 13th generation, from the branding will be beneficial for the retailers. The company acknowledged that its retailer partners have to sell a lot of older product, and the 13th generation stamp can help indicate which is new and which is old. But also, by dropping that, the branding becomes a little bit more flexible. For the consumer, it will likely just end up bringing more confusion or even misleading if it's not immediately clear which chips are new and which are old. Customers should still be able to tell from alphanumeric identifier, though not everyone will know to look for that. Finally, Intel has already implemented some of this branding shift. And for example, that's the company dropped its name like a Pentium or Celeron branding in 2022 in favor of Intel processor. But for the Core and the Core Ultra naming, we will need to wait for the Meteor Lake drops later this year. So in the simple word, the Intel will remove the I in front of the chips. It will no more seem that i3, i5, or i7 chips, and instead it still use Core, basically Intel Core 5, Core 7, or Core 9, or even that's called Ultra, like Intel Core 5 Ultra or Intel Core 9 Ultra in that brand. The purpose for that make the people think of more about Intel instead of use the shorter name like i5, i7. And I think that's people maybe may think that use the Core 7 or Core 9, still they can avoid to use Intel, the name, mention the name. And basically that decision is purely based on the commercial decide for the marketing purpose. And so that's a reporting. So later on, that's when you expect the Intel name of the Core 5, Core 9, and or with adding the extra to that. And also you will not see the generation name in the branding. Okay, that's today's news. And this is from Bob View. Here's Bob. Thank you for the listening and see you tomorrow.